sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Carolina Panthers
Please welcome
and the Atlanta Falcons.
2026 Atlanta Falcons.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
At the 26-yard line.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still second down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Penix. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
And they managed to pick up about 4. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
The 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Tremble comes in motion. On play action, Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 31
A
yards.
big play for the Panthers. 31 yards.
A gain of
We see so
31
many
yards.
wide receivers in today's
First
NFL
down,
that almost
Panthers.
resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 more yards.
It'll be a
That's
pickup
another
of 10.
Panthers
It's good
first
for a
down.
Panther first
It's a
down.
gain of 10. And a Panther first down.
Now Dowdle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Young. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. To the pylon, he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Falcons, nothing.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Warner, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4.
It's a gain of 5.
Bring up third
Brings
down.
up 3rd and 7.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette.
It's now 2nd
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
That one taken in right side by Legette. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
13 yards on the catch there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Legette in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal, Carolina.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one out wide. Dowdle. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run.
Michael Penix on the keeper. A 6-yard pick.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. London brought in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side, the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
Gain of 12 yards.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on third down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. The second down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Young to throw on first down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The motion man is Sanders. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
And these are the
46-yard
explosive
line.
runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
A second down throw for Young. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
Falcons 3.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Throwing is Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there.
Covered by J.C.
And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. On first and 10, here's Young. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
It is second and 6. Throwing is Young. Taken in by Dowdle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's a gain of
2
10.
minutes to go here. Till halftime.
Panthers.
Greg and I back to Atlanta. In a moment, 1st and 10. Here's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young pulls tight end Trimble over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's another
13 yards on that pass play. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
To throw, Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
Young's pass.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Now Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Here's Young to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's 4th down and goal.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Panthers going to open up a 17-3 lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the 1st half, first one of the 2nd half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So,
Ryan
still the matter
Fitzgerald
of
to
6
kick off
seconds
for
remaining
Carolina.
in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go.
Falcons
It'll go
take
through
over
the end
first
zone.
and 10.
It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Penix. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Hubbard. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Panthers.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The zone read, this is Penix. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain
How
of
about
25
yards to start the drive? First down.
First down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and
Sometimes,
10
Mike, the best plan
line.
is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. Play action. It's Penix. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
First down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On 3rd down, Penix. It is brought in the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. into the lead. It's now 17-10. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Dowdle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Jesse Bates.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Young. In trouble, and down he goes. David Onyemata. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Back to throw, Young. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Carter on the return. Uh-oh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Panthers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives them a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Rolling right, it's taken in, and he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he will score. Game on. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter.
17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. To return is Hubbard. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Pickup there of 13. It's a Carolina first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
from the 21. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the bootleg, it's Young. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. They run over center with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to put any CD can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down on a well-designed
Falcons,
play to get
first
16
down.
to keep the drive
First
going.
and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of
He was
scrimmage.
brought down by Trevin Wallace. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. They'll run with Robinson.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
And it comes to 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock stops with a minute and 6 to go in this one.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 9.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. On now is the punt team for the Panthers as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.